2026 for ChannelOne TV and Citi FM. What is it looking like for us? Because people have already started calling me for caravan.
The last 5 years, and I'm not sure if people are noticing this, there's been a shift, serious shift in the way media is processed.
Right.
We thought that traditional media would give way to digital media, but not so fast. Okay. And it's the integration of traditional media and digital media, that's where we are. And beyond that is how we get listeners and consumers into the process through engagement. And just to borrow the marketing terminology, DCC, direct consumer contact approach to programming. People want to feel your presence. They don't just want to be told. Because if you're going to remain in the space of just telling, the bloggers will go ahead of you.
Yeah.
So they want to be part of the process. They want to take what you have done and use it their own way. Okay? For instance, in the last 3 months leading up to Christmas, you guys were doing the choir thing.
Yes.
I mean, you were the conductor, but yeah.
You understand? I mean, I wasn't part of that. Yeah, whatever the preparation.
Yeah.
But because I lived through the choir myself, I lived through Action Chapel, VOT. I lived through the choir, so I kind of, and not just that. I've been in Calvary Road sessions. I've been around Joyful Way, so I
I'm seeing explosion of joy.
Plenty times. So now what has happened? I checked, was it last night or this morning, and I noticed that the video of the choir thing on TikTok, the video has been shared 1,100 times.
Wow.
That's the point I'm making. That new media is spinning media in a particular way. You can't fight it, but you need to be aligned so that you can benefit from the pace at which new media is moving. Video is spinning 1,100 times shares. You know what that means? It's been viewed 150,000 times. So how do we make our offerings friendly to new media so that we'll be duly integrated? So every effort that we undertake is to bridge the gap between traditional and new media so that our relevance can go beyond the footprint of what traditional media will do for us.
Whilst at it, do you get a sense that it's also important to stay true to the dictates of traditional media? Because there are people who are still, for some reason, unable to jump onto, the offerings of new media, right? I have people who say, I just watch the news. I don't do social media, right? So the question is, if you then now, with the mindset of just also making it easily accessible for new media, would you not exclude?
Well, okay, let me repeat what I said. I didn't say that we are programming for new media. We are integrating our traditional media processing into new media. So the first step is to tick the box for traditional media. And then secondly, make it attractive to new media because of the issue of numbers and then the youthful audiences. So that's where everybody is going. The BBC, Al Jazeera, this is where they are going.
Circling back to 2026, the excitement is already built. And I've had people already, reach out to me asking, when is this happening? When is that happening? Are we to expect the same, if not more, in terms of our offerings, right? The value we provide in our programs, in our events, especially?
All the programming generically is the same. Our events, we try and replicate the successful events, but timing is of the essence. We do them, yes, but we also look at the environment to see what else is going on. We don't just say that, oh, we did it 2 years ago, it was good, so let's do it. No, we did it 2 years ago, it was good, but what is happening this year? Where is the direction? I mean, but for this thinking, we wouldn't have done AgriFair because we hadn't done anything like that before.
Yeah.
But the dictates of the time will suggest that Agri needs to be portrayed and make it more attractive. You get me? So that's what will lead us. This year we have our generic campaigns and events. Back to Your Village will come in March. The Heritage Caravan.
They started calling, oh.
Yes, because they've started publicizing it, right?
Yes, they have.
I think on the 11th of January or thereabouts is when they will announce the new fares or the prices, and then people will start paying, and then we will see how it goes. So yes, everything else will go, but again, the people that we work with, from the CBS team, which is very, very critical, Bernard Avle, Richard Sky, Kakra Forsen, Caleb Kuda, Godfred Akotobuafo, who have I left here?
Francis Kakra Forsen.
Kakra Forsen, yes. And, you know, they are a central part of every campaign that we do.
Yeah.
You know, so they come for serious commendation. And then also the programming office, where you have Richard Mensah, Freme Dunyame, Apioko, Ashon Abe leading the charge there. Before we also come to the production bit, technical production led by JB Alote and his team, and then the people at the rear guard.
Sunday breakfast.
No, I'm coming. No, but you all belong to departments. So I'm building the rear guard, the news team.
Yeah.
You know, who also process the information for distribution. You know, so it's a hub and spoke approach to doing things, like the bicycle wheel. You know, one thing moves into another to bring the traction that we need.
Wow.
Yeah. So 2026, we as I said, that we are taking on a certain approach of a stubborn dependence on God,
Charlie.
which is where we are going, because we believe God in all the things we do.
Yeah, I love that.
Special request, very briefly. Someone asked me to ask you if MOGO will come back at some point.
Why did we stop MOGO? Why did we start MOGO? We started MOGO because the genre of music that we showcased in MOGO had actually died in Ghana. Because we started MOGO at the height of hip life. Okay? Playing high life, mostly you hear at funerals. So it wasn't like the popular thing to do. And it was very difficult to start MOGO. Because, and I chose to do that because nobody else was doing it. Secondly, it wasn't an attractive pathway to take. When we started MOGO, I'll tell you what, I used to go and sit down with Amachi Dede at his only space was Abrantia Sport.
Wow.
I'm telling you, at that time, I mean, we have about 100 people there. He'll be singing to them. The first time I invited Amachi Dede to come on Drive, Traffic Avenue, he was giving, the interview was supposed to be 4 p.m. He came at 2.
Wow.
And he sat in his car till 4, waiting to be interviewed.
He wanted it.
He wanted it so badly.
Wow.
Yeah, and that time nobody really cared about
that
you know.
kind of
There's some of them, when I invite them, they'll tell me that unless you buy somewhere at Brofu Station, you have to buy the outfit for me. I'll take them to Osu, dress them
outfit
before they go and do the, you know. Wow. Yeah, so we did it, and then when people noticed after the 3rd, 4th year that it was becoming a big thing, others started replicating as they always do, you know.
Every single time.
But we kept faith with it. Reason we stopped was sponsorship wasn't coming, because typically the telcos would be the go-to, but they were having their own challenges, and they needed more of the youthful crowd, which will be found in the hip life and all these things. We stopped. Whether I will come back, yes. This year, we are likely to bring it back. But as I'm sitting
this
here,
was a very I mean, the whole interview has been very but this is wow.
no, we're likely to bring. I mean, from the events department here, they say they are doing MOGO this year.
Wow.
But people like to copy too much. So if I bring further details,
Indeed.
As you should, because by the time you realize.
they are doing right now. People are doing all sorts of. We do back to your village. People are doing Angwa festival.
The one I saw that was Gobe. I'm like, of all the things you want to eat in terms of variety, like how many Gobe can you sample?
Once they have the crowd, it's fine. I think the whole thing is about engaging.
It's not about crowd. It's about value creation. I heard you say this. I heard you say this on KSM many years ago.
Yeah, I get that.
So.
But you see, value creation is the underpinning principle. But there's also a growth curve for organizations, okay? What you consider value at the commencement of the growth may not be the same elements that form the value at the apex of it. Do you understand? So I can choose to go and sit on CBS, and just have chats about local food. While somebody is talking about heavy-duty national issues, somebody can listen to me and say, this for why? When there are bigger issues to talk about. You get me? So it can be relative.
I feel you.
It can be relative. But all we are saying is that let's be a bit original.
I feel you.
Let's be a bit original.
100%.
I mean, we at Citi or ChannelOne, we don't have we don't own every idea. And not everything we do is original idea anyway. We find things from other markets, we try and make it better, and then we implement. And we expect that other media houses should be able to do same. But this, what do you call it, photocopy approach of, they have done it. Copy and paste approach, they've done it. Let me also do the same thing. If they are wearing green, we should also wear green. If they start at 5, we should also start at 5. We've seen that.
Same people, artists.
When we're doing MOGO, they used to copy us with the Xerox machine approach. You know Xerox.
The printer.
Xerox, the photocopy.
The photocopy.
They will copy. Look, they used to copy us. They used to call something high life party. When we're doing MOGO, they say high life party. And they will do it the same day we are doing it. In fact, the worst one was one day we had a reason to postpone the thing. When we postponed, they don't
know why I postponed it. So that's all they're postponing.
That's interesting.
We can go on and on.
Well, I told you.
I don't even think we've scratched the surface.
Wow.
There's so many things I wanted to talk about with you.
I want someone to do one thing before you leave.
But I didn't talk about Suez School. Oh, you've
You talk about small.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's an advice, because you've built an impressive career in media and a formidable station, both radio and TV. What advice do you give to us young personalities in the space who are now, coming up in our careers?
Wow. Make good friends.
It's true. You've mentioned it before. Network.
Make good friends. It's just the beginning and end of everything. You are a product of what kind of advice that is driving you. If you have wrong friends, you're in trouble. I mean, I deal with different people when a lot of things that when we started Citi, Amatefio used to tell me, at times sharing his own personal experiences with me or advising me. And he didn't used to talk much, Those were the things that stayed with me in my most difficult times. You understand?
Yeah.
And that is when you notice the gem and the value of some of these associations that we have with people. Yes, you understand. So I think for every young person, when I see you, and I deal with lots of them, the next thing I want to know is who are your friends? Because that's what will make or unmake you. It's not. I'm not going to give a scientific 10-point approach to being so and so. Here, who are your friends? Look at the apostles. In Acts of the Apostles, in the book of Acts,
Acts 2.
They says that, and when and being let go, and the scripture, I forget the exact, and being let go, they went each one to their own company, to their own relationships, to their own family. You understand?
Be friends.
Exactly. So I'm just saying that build your life with a network approach, because you can't do it alone.
Interesting. 10 seconds. Is Arsenal winning the league?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
But I thought you needed an answer.
In 10 seconds.
Quintessential summers would be like, one game at a time.
No, because you said 10 seconds.
You could have said, we are not sure.
No, but I'm sure.
You said 10 seconds.
You said 10 seconds. Is Arsenal winning the league? And I'm saying yes. Weren't you impressed with yesterday?
No, 3-2 under the circumstance.
Which circumstance?
You left it late.
What's
You
late?
considered
No.
Was it not a win?
Fair enough. No. Hang on there. Fair enough. See, you are telling us. Okay, that's fine. We left it late. But when somebody equalized with us late, you were praising the person. What kind of double standard is that?
The second goal you considered, your defense was all over the place.
But that's how you concede a goal. You have to be all over the place to concede a goal.
So I wasn't impressed.
No, you couldn't possibly be, because your team is in a mess.
It's okay.
It's in a complete shambles.
You not tell me your mind on my show. That's my team.
Because your team is in complete disarray. In fact, since morning I've been looking for the opportunity to use the word disarray. I don't know. So your team, Liverpool, is in
Chelsea.
No, sorry. No, it's Chelsea.
It's Chelsea.
Look, as we speak now, they don't even have a coach.
It doesn't matter.
And they've changed 25 coaches in 5 years.
That is not fact, Samuel.
Team, no, you're born to don't call me.
We've not changed.
You're born to don't call me.
We don't want to
The team, no.
Director, you
Chelsea, no. The team, you're both team, no, don't call me. It was bought for £1, but Ken Bates bought the team for £1.
And we sold it for billions.
You want to dig your own
Guys,
hole.
that's all time will allow us for another exciting interview. Absolutely remarkable work done. Like we said, I go places and I hear so many recommendations. Even on our show, when we open the phone lines, we get people calling, telling us how much they admire what you do. Yes, all because one man heeded the call. And we are so grateful we could have him in studio for him to share his experience and his story. We'll take a quick break when we